Hello guys, Ivan here and welcome to a new video. So today we are at the AMG Performance Center, Bratislava-Lamac, Motor Car Group. Thanks for having us here today. And in this video we will check out the all-new 2024 Mercedes GLA SUV, and this is the facelift version. And in this video we will check out the exterior, interior infotainment and also the practicality and the space. Alright guys, so let's start with the exterior. So here we are looking at the GLA facelift model. This is in AMG line, the more sporty version of the GLA, and it looks very nice in my opinion. The facelift improved the design of the GLA quite a lot. So what you can see immediately are, for example, the new LEDs for the DRLs, daylight running lights. So you can see the one stripe and the smaller like a triangle shape. Also we can see here the front lower section is now much more AMG like. So before we had the different design which was not as aggressive, not as sporty as this one. This really reminds me, I like the AMG for sure. So let me know what do you think. Also, here we can see that the car has actually air curtains, so the air flows in this direction and it's flowing to the side of the vehicle. So here in this case we have iridium silver metallic, this very nice silver finish, which for the silver arrows for a Mercedes-Benz is a very nice color for sure. Also power domes on the front hood. The whole car looks more beefy, much more beefier than the pre-facelift version to me. Check it out, really looks amazing from the front. So depending where you are located, you can get this as a petrol diesel or plug-in hybrid. So this one is 200 diesel. You can also get 250 petrol, for example, 2.0 liter petrol engine, and 220 petrol as well. So let me know which one is your favorite. Also plug-in hybrids. So many versions available for the new GLA facelift. Also this car has a chrome, as you can see around the windows. So this car doesn't have a night package. Depending what do you want, what do you like, you can get night package, or you can have it like this with the chrome. Also the mirrors are then in the body color. With the night package they are in black. And also you can see here this chrome line on the lower section of the car. The wheel arches are painted, check it out, looks really premium and luxurious for the GLA facelift. In this case we don't have the panoramic sunroof, but you can get this as well for the GLA, which I would get it because it's a nice feeling to have open panoramic sunroof, and also have more light which goes into the cabin. So yeah, definitely I would get it. So the 200D is 2.0 liter diesel engine which develops 150 horsepower. This car is very fuel efficient. It's not a sprinter, but you can also get GLA 35 AMG, GLA 45S AMG if you want performance. This one is more like a marathon runner, like oriented for fuel consumption, which can be handy for a family car, which this could easily be a family car. So yeah, that's that. So here we actually have 20-inch wheels for the AMG line, which are quite huge if you ask me. Let me know how do you like this new design. Here we can check out the wheels. These are 20-inch wheels, and the tires are Bridgestone in this case. These are AMG line wheels, check it out, embossed AMG in the wheels, and I really like how they look in terms of the design. We had something similar on the GT4 launch on the facelift, but these aero parts here you had in like open plastic with the aero feature. Right now it's embedded here into the aero design, but it's nicely like curved here. If you check it out, it's nicely curved towards the inside. So very nice design in my opinion of these wheels. And the tire size for the 20-inch are 235 45 R20, and these are Alenza Bridgestone tires. So here you can see the camera for assistance systems. If you have the full assistance system package, then you have two cameras actually. So yeah. So behind the MB Star, if you get the full assist package, you will get the radar. If you don't get it, if you get only the Distronic without the assist package, then you will have it like this, and it will work the Distronic only based on the camera. So I recommend to get a full assist package for sure, so you can use the radar, which is really important. So it's the best system to use it like that with the radar. Also here from the side you can see how sharp the new front looks. Looks really sporty and muscular, the new front bumper. I'm really big fan of this. Car looks very sharp and yeah, super cool. So in terms of the rear wheels, we have the same size as in the front. So here in this case 235 45 R20, and the fuel tank we can see here B7 B10. This is only for the diesel, and you can see the tire pressures which you should use depending what kind of wheels do you have. And also here is the fuel tank cover, and AdBlue, this is only for the diesel for the emissions. So here for the facelift we have new graphics on the inside of the tail lamps. So you can see here the LED straps looking very nice. Also here is a GLA 200D, the badge on the left side, and Mercedes in the middle. 4MATIC on the right side. This is a 4MATIC version. You can also get the front wheel drive as well. So now it looks more simplified in terms of the tail lamps. It looks different than the pre-facelift. I think this is the important thing what many people want. They want something to look different from what they already have or what it was before, so they can differentiate with the facelift. Also here we can see the chrome line above the exhaust, and exhaust is in chrome as well here. And we have 4 diffuser fins on the diffuser. Alright, so we can check out the boot capacity here. You can check it out on the screen in liters and cubic feet. You can fold the rear seats 40 20 40, so you can load something long like golf bags, keys, something like that, or for example the cabinet from the IKEA, something like that, and still we can have 2 passengers in the car. Also here underneath you can see we have some storage space, cargo net, first aid kit, tire kit, and yeah, this kind of basic, we can say, stuff which comes with the car. And I think you can move this. Yes, check it out. So you can move this and have even more space. So you can have it here, or you can put it lower, then you have more space actually, which is yeah, good life hack and good way how to have more space with the car in terms of the cargo. Also here on the left side we have some space. Also here you can see some cargo band, and on this side you have a 12 o'clock socket and also cargo net for some utility space as well. And yeah, this parcel shelf, you can put something like a jacket on the top when you are sitting in the second row. Also this trim piece helps to protect the bumper if you load like a trolley bag or something into the car. So this is actually very useful, and you can close it here with the touch of a button. And here we can see the hazard lights. So it looks like this, and from the back the indicators are the same as the hazard lights. And this is how the front looks from the back. Let me know how you like this. Alright guys, so here we are in the interior of the new GLA facelift. This is the AMG line. You can see the AMG line Super Sport steering wheel with beautiful red stitching, and also the seats have very nice microfiber material combined with the Artico leather, man-made leather with the beautiful red stitching. Check it out. And also we have the all new, I will just move the vents so they are not blowing directly on the microphone. Also we have new infotainment system. So this is the NTG7, the latest MBUX system from the S-Class. So you can change the modes for the display from understated, sport, classic, navigation, assistance, off-road and service. And also you can change what is on the middle here if you swipe. So you can have a consumption, attention assist radio, all these information. Also, if you switch to like a full screen, so you can have it like this, the navigation. Check it out, let me know how to like this. This is the design, and just about everything is from the new S-Class. I personally find it very nice looking, and I prefer this to the pre-facelift version. In this case we have also this MB star trim here, check it out. So small Mercedes stars in the trim and ambient lighting here. Also here we have the heated seats, and we can check out here the ambient lighting. The screen is touchscreen, you can control it with your fingertips. Here in comfort we have brightness, we can put this on 10, which is a maximum. And in terms of the color we have multicolor, so we have these options, and monochrome we have 1 to 64 single colors. The 1 or the 64 is the most visible, so you can see it here illuminated. Let me know how to like this. Also the vents are illuminated here as well. Also these lines at the central panel and here as well illuminated. Also, as you can see here, we don't have the touchpad anymore, so it looks like this. You have also this trim piece here, which you can actually remove. Then you have smooth plastic here, so that's for like a storage space, so it's not slippery. You can store something here, something what is not very deep, something shallow, and yeah, let me know what would you put here. Also, we have a dynamic button here, volume, and for the cameras, the parking button. The car can park itself. So here is a rear and rear wide angle as well, and the car can park itself with active park assist. So in terms of the dynamic, we can see the comfort here, eco, sport, individual, and off-road mode as well. So that's new for the GLA. So let me know what you think about it. Here in the middle we have the roller cover. Underneath we have the wireless charger for a phone, USB-C port, 12-volt socket, and also place where you can put your key fob if the battery discharged to recognize it. Adjustable cup holders, as you can see here. In terms of the key fob, it is the same as the pre-facelift version. Alright, so here is the glove compartment. You can see some small parcel shelf, and also it's quite deep, actually quite large. So here is the trim with the Mercedes stars. Look how amazing this looks. And yeah, here is a close-up of the seat. Alright, so here in the middle is the armrest. You can place, you can have two arms here. And in the middle we have some storage space, two USB-C ports as well. And the storage space is quite large actually. So here are the seats. I really like these. They are super comfortable actually. Very, very nice. And the door handles here. You can lock the car, unlock it. Buttons for the windows. Windows work nicely. You can fold the mirrors here as well. And some door pockets also for the water bottle. And you can open here the tailgate with the button. So yeah, very, very cool in terms of the new design. You can also change the speed here. If you would have the Distronic, here you would have a button where you can change the distance with the car in front, and you can change the speed here as well. The set speed, you can change it up. On the steering wheel we have now the capacitive buttons, and largest MB star ever fitted to a steering wheel. Steering wheel has very nice grip, and I'm a big fan of this, more than in the pre-facelift. Also we have a new design of the pedal shifters. However, this is not an AMG, so you will not probably use this quite often, but you can do that. On the right side is a plus and on the left side is a minus. Also you can control the wipers with the stalk on the left side, and transmission gear lever is here on the right side. So in terms of the MBUX central screen, we can control this here with the swipe mechanism on the steering wheel or with your fingertip, with your hand. And we have navigation here, which is now from the S-Class. Also, if you're listening to the radio or music, you have here now this small pop-up where you can change the tracks, which is very nice in my opinion. Also here we have the phone. You can connect two phones, a radio. Then we have media, apps, and comfort. In comfort we have the color of the ambient lighting as I showed you. And then we have the brightness level. Then is maximum. You can also have individual zones for the ambient lighting. And in terms of the effects we have greeting, climate, and multicolor animation. So that's also pretty cool. And then for the car we have the car functions, ESP car wash mode, downhill speed regulation, parktronic, active keeping assist, and also all settings here. So that's also pretty cool. Then we have the off-road section. So off-road menu. Here we can see the drive. You can change also tire pressure and tire temperature, position, GPS, engine data, and you can also see the elevation here. And then we have the info. Here we can see consumption, vehicle, where you can see accelerator, brake, and also in terms of the engine. Here we have the boost pressure, temperature of the transmission, and temperature of the engine oil level, and also how much torque and power you are using at the moment. And in settings you have settings for the assistance, vehicle, light system, and information. And you have a smartphone connection, so Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Finally we have the Apple CarPlay on the full screen. I assume the Android Auto is also on the full screen, so I personally don't have Android phone, so I cannot like test this, but I assume why not, why this would be and Android Auto no. So I think they both are now on the full screen, which is a great news, because before it was like almost half of a display. It had spaces on each side. Now we have like smaller 1 centimeter, half an inch of a space because of the home button there. But if you are driving, you are not like you basically cannot see that empty space here when you are driving. So this is fantastic news for the Apple CarPlay. So you can basically have here a split menu with the navigation, ways, and like a music or the podcast. So this is really amazing. So if you tap here, you will see the split menu. So on the left side you have the Waze, for example. I use very often Waze, basically almost every time I drive. And then you can have here direction when you are driving, and here you can have podcast or the music app, Spotify, Apple Music, or other services basically. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Also, if you are on the call, you can see here the person, time, etc. So this is fantastic news. Also, you can make the Waze full screen, and you can find basically everything. So yeah, this is very good. So what we have here, I have iOS 16.2, so the latest one, and yeah, basically if I swipe, it works also here for the split screen. And I have here the phone, music, apps, messages, now playing, podcast, audiobooks, calendar settings, and Google Maps. I use Google Maps because here they're a little bit better in Slovakia than Apple Maps, but yeah, otherwise I use Apple Maps too now and then. But usually I use Google Maps not for driving, but for finding stuff, yeah, for finding stuff, addresses, etc. And for driving I use Waze, which is here on like a quick select. And then you can have other apps like messengers, WhatsApp, and these kind of things on other page there. So really great in terms of the Apple CarPlay that this is now on the full screen. And I connected the Apple CarPlay via the cable, but you can also do that wirelessly, so we have wireless Apple CarPlay. Alright, so now let's check out the rear section of the vehicle. Here we can see you have place for a water bottle, storage space in the door pockets. We have a privacy window here, as you can see, privacy glass. And very nice family space for the GLA. So let's hop inside and let's close the door. Very solid sound. You have also nice amount of the space for the rear legroom, I would say. The set the seat is set as I would sit. So my driving position, here we have some storage space, also small shallow storage space, and here underneath you have some other storage space and 2 USB-C ports. I can put my feet underneath the seat, no issue with this, so really comfortable I would say. Also you have connections here for the ISOFIX for the child seat, and yeah, I have to say this looks very nice. Also you have ambient lighting here and some handles here as well on this side with the hook and the light as well. In our case we don't have the panoramic sunroof, but I would recommend to get it. Or I guess so. Here in terms of the headroom, I have quite a lot of headroom. Check it out. I would say this is solidly about 10 centimeters, about 4 inches more or less. I think this is very nice in terms of the headroom. Let me know what you think. The GLA is really spacious, I have to say, GLB as well, and the GLB would be even step above in terms of the practicality. So if you want even more practicality, then you can have the GLB as well in the facelift version, which I will cover on the channel as soon as possible, so stay tuned for that. And overall, I have to say, really nice and roomy. The visibility from the windows is really nice. So yeah, I have to say, really nice in terms of the size. I'm 186 centimeters, that's 6 feet and 1 inch. So check out here these rubbers on the doors. That's actually very cool, because this section of the car will be clean in the winter. You will not get your pants, your jeans, etc. dirty when you will enter the car, because these will be clean. Because the rubber will actually sit here and give you this space clean. Also here you can see the rubber for the door isolation, and this is even more. To have this section clean, this is very useful actually. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Let me know how you like the new GLA facelift in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're notified for all future episodes. And I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.